I was planning on being at the lounge and being cute, but it didn't happen.
Never knew, no, I never knew that you be a freak and a friend too. Yeah, you into everything I'm into. Oh, I got something that I could lend you. Oh, a piece of mind, baby. Come and get a piece of mind.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, it's your girl Paige on Monday. If you're not new here, welcome back. So as you can see by the title, I have a story time on how I got stood up. I haven't did a story time in a minute, but this story time you can say happened back in January of this year, and it was with someone who I've been with for a while, went to high school together with and everything. We cheered together. You know, I kind of looked at her like my little sister. So you can say, in my opinion, you know, we were pretty close. But of course, you know, we're not in high school anymore. So, you know, we definitely have grown up and also like grown apart. But we've always had our own friend groups and everything. Because again, like, she was like my little sister. This particular situation took place January around like my birthday time. So of course my birthday is January 16th, and of course I started posting like birthday pictures and birthday posts and stuff like that. She DM'd me on Instagram like telling me happy birthday and everything, you know, nothing out the normal. We tell each other happy birthday and everything, always like supporting each other, congratulating each other, you know, like nothing weird, nothing strange. So she told me happy birthday. Then also I brought up her birthday because her birthday is in January as well. So I'm like, you know, your birthday is almost here. Like, you know, you about to get lit, you about to celebrate too, right? Basically, she ended up inviting me out to her birthday events. She sent me the invite link and everything, and basically, you know, told me like, let me know if you can come, you know, pop out, whatever. So I'm like, okay, I'll let you know if my schedule is free, like I'll be there. I've been out with her before. Again, we've had history since high school, and me and my friend, one of my best friends, Brianna, has been out with her as well. We've all cheered together. We went to high school together. So again, this is like nothing out the normal for us. Like, this is like whatever, like, again, little sis, we gonna support for her birthday. Like, we gonna pop out. Bree wasn't able to come because, you know, she was getting ready to have my TT baby. So Bree wasn't able to come, so I was going to be going by myself. Normally, I don't like to go places by myself just because, especially like going out to a club or like a lounge, just because, you know, being a woman, going downtown Atlanta by yourself is I don't know, like, I wasn't against it, but again, I normally do not do that just because things can happen, like anything can happen. I didn't look at it like any red flags or anything like that just because I've been out with her before, and you know, again, nothing strange, nothing out the normal. Like it should be cool, it should be like a good time out. Plus, she said, you know, they were having a section for her birthday, and then I think Mariah Scientist like performed that night too. So it was like, you know, a 2-in-1, like cool, we could go be cute. I could wear my heels because you got a section, even if you didn't, but just, you know, that just gives more of the vibe. Like, I could wear my heels, like sit in a section, like, you know, turn over and wear the Scientist, like everything. Like, I thought it was gonna be cool, easy, breezy. Eventually, I end up RSVPing online through her link for, you know, her section and everything. And then after I did that, I told her like, hey, like I RSVP for, you know, your party, so, or your party or event, so I'll see you Saturday. And she was like, okay, yeah, like bet. So she was like, give me your number so I can text you and everything before the event. Give her my number. She texted me, save her number in, and then she also added me to another like group chat, I guess, with other people who are going, you know, so she can keep up with everybody in one. Next day rolled around. This is like Friday before the Saturday of going out to her event. She texts once again and says, hey, just checking in with everyone. If you have any questions or concerns, let me know. If not, I'll see you guys Saturday. So apparently, I'm thinking like everybody was on the same page because nobody texts back. Saturday rolls around, the day of her event. I start getting ready so early, you guys, because I know myself. I know it takes me a minute to get ready, especially if you know you're going out to like a lounge or a club. I know what I mean, like going out to the club and just going out with some casual stuff is different. So again, popping out for my friend, my little sis, I'm like, let's make sure like we look good up to par, we're on time and everything. because she has a specific time, which was 11:45, for everyone to be there and meet her. My plans were get ready, leave so I could go get her a car and cash, which I did. Then also my plan was to go and take pictures before going into the lounge, because I knew I was not going to want to take pictures after. Probably was going to be lit, like just it wasn't going to go right. So I was like, okay, let me go and take my pictures. Here are the pictures. If y'all see these pictures on my Instagram, this story is behind like that picture. Not behind that picture, but just this is what I was wearing this night when all of this happened. After I took my pictures, I text her, basically asked like, hey, do you know about parking? I'm about to be on my way downtown. Well, I already was downtown, but I was saying, you know, I'm gonna be on my way to that area. So, you know, do you know anything about parking? Like, if not, you know, I'll just find parking or whatever. Once I text her and asked her that, she basically texts back, literally, she texts back, in my opinion, so dry, y'all. I don't know. Like, at the time, I didn't think too much into it, but now I feel like it was dry. She was like, nah, I'm Ubering. In my head, I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, she probably lit. I know she pre-gamed and everything. I didn't go to the pre-game because I didn't really know her friends and everything. So I was like, I'm not going to go to the pre-game, and then I'm by myself, so I'm going to just go, you know, support her at the club. But she still knew I was coming because I texted her. Once she said, you know, nah, I'm Ubering, I just was like, okay, well, it's cool. I'm on my way there now. You know, I'm gonna just find somewhere to park. So I went to go find somewhere to park. I texted her, I'm like, hey, I found this parking garage. It was like literally, it was like diagonal across from the lounge. So I'm like, hey, I found this parking garage, so I'm gonna just park here. You know, let me know when you guys make it so I can meet you up, you know, in the front. She basically never texted me back, y'all. It was getting closer and closer to 11:30. She never texted me back. It was now like 11:45. She still never texted me back. In my head, I'm thinking, let me just wait a little while longer, just because it's Atlanta. You can have traffic accidents, anything can happen. And the city, for some reason, this night was like really packed. And I'm pretty sure it's because people were all going to the same like event, because Mariah the Scientist was gonna be here. Yeah, 11:45, she never texted me back. And I'm just like, okay, like this is a little weird. Like, I don't know, she never texted in the group and said she was on her way. And maybe this can be my fault. Maybe I should have texted her again, but it's like, I don't know. I felt as though I already texted her and said, you know, I was there and found parking. Also, I texted her to say, hey, let me know when you guys get there. So she never texted me back. So I'm like, okay. I still gave her extra time. I still sat there another 10-15 minutes. And in those 10-15 minutes, I ended up texting my friend India to see if she wanted to get out the house, because I was already downtown. She lived downtown. So in my head, I'm thinking, okay, if she doesn't text me back about her plans and going into this lounge, then I'm going to just go by India, honestly, y'all. Like, that's how I thought. Because I didn't want to be a bother also if you were lit, you know, or something like that. I don't know. I just didn't want to be like too pushy after I feel as though I was already like texting you about being on the way and, you know, asking you certain questions. More of the story, she never texted me back, y'all. Like, I did not hear from her at all the rest of that night. But the rest of that night with my friend India, we went to go get food and everything. Again, y'all, it was so cold because it was January. I had on heels and everything and a peacoat, but my outfit was so cute. But it was just so cold. Like, I was planning on being at the lounge and being cute, but it didn't happen. The next day, which was Sunday, her actual birthday, to be honest, y'all, I was going to say her happy birthday if she would have texted me like the next morning, but she didn't say anything. And again, maybe I'm wrong for not texting her or something like that, but I don't know, like, it just feels weird, and it kind of gets weirder. The next morning rolled around, she did not text me back. Okay, cool. I end up posting my pictures that I took. At least I got some pictures out of it. It's like, I was cute, let me just post it, whatever. Of course, I started like scrolling on Instagram. I was scrolling through stories, and I came across her story, not thinking too much into it. I'm just like, like, whatever, let me just tap. From the night before, which was when we were supposed to go out, she just had a boomerang or something of her like at a bar getting a drink. And mind y'all, This was not the same bar lounge place that we were supposed to be at. How I know this is because I had other people on Instagram post that, you know, Mariah the Scientist was performing, and it was not the same place at all. Like, the vibe was different, lights were off, like everybody was lit. Where she was, it looked basically like a, I'm gonna say like a, where she was, it looked more so like a upscale bar, you know what I mean, like a classy vibe. It did not look like a lounge getting lit Mariah the Scientist. It didn't look like that. I had other people on Instagram like posting two different things, so I'm just like, I don't know. I was like, okay, noted. I go to the next story, which is her story too, and she posted saying like, it was a black screen just saying like, oh, last night was so lit, they had so much fun, her phone died at 11 or something like that. Oh, when I text you, it wasn't nowhere near really close to 11, it was more so like 10:45. So, and then also when I text you, my messages went blue, like they delivered. So I know you got them. Even if you didn't reply and you got lit, you know, that's cool. I wasn't even tripping. It's just the fact that you didn't even say nothing to me the next day, but invited me out to your birthday. And, you know, I was by myself downtown. I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I didn't end up telling her happy birthday. Like, I don't know if I didn't end up telling her happy birthday. I just got I don't know, just a weird feeling. I don't know. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And if it was a misunderstanding, I feel like things could have been communicated. But what made things even worse to feel like my feelings were valid was when I had the feeling of like, that's kind of weird, I was about to go and follow her. This is not her first time like unfollowing me, and I'm not really sure if it's because, you know, people get hacked all the time. Or, you know, I remember one situation before she did tell me that she had to make a new page. Cool, but she had unfollowed me from the same page, like the most recent page she has now, and followed me back again. So now that, you know, this whole situation happened with your birthday, you unfollowed me again. Once I saw that she already had unfollowed me before I even unfollowed her, I just unfollowed her as a whole, y'all, because I don't know, like, it just was really weird. That's my story time of how I got stood up or ghosted. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, because to me this is like really crazy. Thanks for watching my video. If you guys watched the whole thing, leave me a pink heart below, you guys, please. But yes, thank y'all for watching my video, and I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye, y'all.